the basketball player who turned down millions. The offer was staggering. $1 million from the Harlem Globetrotters to turn basketball into a show, travel, entertain, and smile for the cameras. Lou Alcindor listened, thought it over, and said no. He wanted to play in the NBA, not perform in exhibitions. In 1969, the Milwaukee Bucks, barely 2 years old and still searching for their identity, won the coin flip over the Phoenix Suns and received the first overall pick. They selected Alcindor. At the same time, the New York Nets chose him first in the ABA draft, convinced his New York roots would bring him home. They misread the moment. Alcindor told both teams he would consider only one offer. When the Nets lowballed him, he walked away. Even a late, desperate guarantee of $3.25 million failed to change his mind. Bidding wars demean the people involved, he said. It would make me feel like a meat merchant, and I don't want to think that way. Milwaukee's offer of $1.4 million, quietly and honorably arranged by Sam Gilbert and Ralph Shapiro, stood. Alcindor chose purpose over pressure. He arrived in Milwaukee and immediately changed the franchise's trajectory. The season before, the Bucks had gone 27-55. With Alcindor, they jumped to 56-26 and finished second in the Eastern Division. On February 21, 1970, he scored 51 points against the Supersonics. Less a breakthrough than a warning. By season's end, he ranked second in the league in scoring, 28.8 per game, and third in rebounding, 14.5. Rookie of the Year was a formality. In the playoffs, when every possession was hard-earned, he produced one of the greatest rookie performances ever, 46 points and 25 rebounds to defeat Philadelphia, something only Wilt Chamberlain had done before. He also posted multiple 20-point playoff games, setting a rookie record that would stand for decades. The next season turned dominance into inevitability. Milwaukee paired Alcindor with Oscar Robertson, a sharp guard worthy of his power. The result was stunning. In 1970-71, the Bucks won 66 games, including a then-record 20 straight victories. Alcindor captured the first of his 6 MVP awards and his first scoring title, averaging 31.7 points and leading the league with 2,596 total points. In the finals, the Bucks defeated the Baltimore Bullets. Game 4 was the masterpiece, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, followed by the finals MVP trophy. He averaged 27 points on 60.5% shooting, displaying effortless efficiency. That summer, Alcindor joined Robertson and coach Larry Costello on a 3-week U.S. State Department tour of Africa. The trip mattered. On June 3, 1971, at a press conference in Washington, he announced he would henceforth be known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, meaning noble servant of the Almighty. It was not a rebrand. It was a declaration. On the court, the balance of power did not change. In 1972, Abdul-Jabbar again led the league in scoring with 34.8 points per game and 2,822 total points. He became the first player to win MVP twice within his first 3 seasons. By 1974, he had led Milwaukee to a 4th straight Midwest Division title and claimed his 3rd MVP in 4 years. He ranked among the league's top 5 in scoring, rebounding, blocks, and field goal percentage. The Bucks reached the 1974 finals and beat the Boston Celtics in 7 games before falling short. But circumstances shifted. Oscar Robertson became a free agent and retired in September 1974 after failing to reach a new deal. Weeks later, Abdul-Jabbar privately requested a trade, first to New York, then Washington, then Los Angeles. He was careful with his words. He never attacked Milwaukee or its fans. He simply acknowledged that the Midwest no longer met his cultural needs. 2 days after the request, in a preseason game against Boston and Buffalo, Don Nelson's fingernail struck his left eye. A corneal abrasion enraged him. He punched a support pole and broke 2 bones in his right hand. The injury cost him the first 16 games of the season, during which the Bucks went 3-13. When he returned in late November, he did so wearing protective goggles, a new look for the familiar giant. Questions followed him all season. On March 13, 1975, Marv Albert reported that Abdul-Jabbar wanted out, preferably to New York or Los Angeles. The next night, after a loss to the Lakers in Milwaukee, Abdul-Jabbar confirmed it himself. Even as tension grew, his production did not fall. He averaged 30.0 points per game. The team around him collapsed. Milwaukee finished 38-44, last in the division. The numbers still shouted greatness, but the story had changed. The chapter was closing, and the pull of a bigger stage could no longer be ignored.